Here it is the next day. The next day, and look at it out there. Look. Will you look at that? Will you look at it, please? Look at it. Look at that snow. It looks beautiful, but it's really crappy to drive in. Wow. Well, at least they plowed the road, and it's 33 degrees out. It's relatively warm. Now it's 32. It's relatively warm. It's not that cold. Well, considering we were in the teens, with the wind chill factor bringing it below the 0 point last week, and then this past week we went up to 50 degrees. That was absolutely incredible, which brought a lot of fog and other things that kind of thwarted the travel for those who had to go to work that morning. But right now it's 31 degrees. Okay. And the road is, well, it is slippery out there, so we're gonna have to try to make it as safely to work as possible. So, well, be right back. So anyway, look at that bridge. Isn't that beautiful? Look how beautiful that all looks. That's absolutely incredible. That's the Wards Bridge. We're going through the town of Montgomery right now. That's Wards Bridge. Well, at least they plowed. Got majority of the snow off the ground. Ow, wait a minute. Ooh, almost slipped. Oh, excuse me. I'd say I just love the way whenever there's inclement weather and there's ice or snow on the ground and there's a local plow behind you, they just love to get up on my butt. Not necessarily just mine. Excuse me, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold here. But they just, I guess they're going from one job to the other. So, most of these local plow homeowner, business owners make their money by racing from one job to the other, so you can't really blame them. Wow, it really does look beautiful. It sure does. And we just passed a yoga place in town. And ever since I was a kid, I always used to get the word yogurt and yoga mixed up. Figure I'd give you a little bit of trivia. So anyway, I'm going to work, and I'm hoping that all the guys that have to work for me today show up in one piece and show up at all. I work for an organization where we have to be at work. So enough said about that. So I'm hoping that everybody would be able to make it, although the road isn't too bad, to be quite honest with you. And it's 32 degrees out now, so it's really not that cold. It really isn't. Okay, we're approaching the highway, the one that I have to take in order to get to work, and it's 11:28 a.m. and I have to be there at 1. I gave myself enough time. It takes like 35 to 40 minutes to get from my house to where I work, and I I think I gave myself enough time to do that. So we'll see. Okay, we're approaching the highway that I have to go on to get to work. And the on-ramp seems to be pretty clean. Okay, making the turn on the on-ramp. And I'll probably have to shut the camera off as I'm driving on this, because I know it's going to be a tad bit slick, and I don't want to take a chance until I can get a camera mount. I had a camera mount, but it just didn't work. It was too flimsy and cheap, and I need something that has a little bit more guts to it, so to speak. Well, look at this. Look, this road ain't too bad at all. They really did a fine job on this. Wow. Kudos. Kudos to whoever they are that made this possible. Okay, so I will keep taping for the next couple of minutes, and then I'm going to cut it short. As soon as I get to work, I'll let everybody know that I got there safe and sound. And I think I'm going to be early today. Actually, there's one area that I am going to videotape, and that is the Storm King Mountain. And that is normally is going to be very, very treacherous to go over. Treacherous to go over. So, I'll see you at Storm King Mountain. You know what I've often wondered? Where do all the birds go when there's weather like this? Where do they go? Do they hide in the trees? But the trees right now have no leaves. It's, where do they go? Where do the deers go to get out of the weather like this? Where do they take shelter? It's something for me to Google tonight when I get home from work. You know, this weather reminds me of a song. I can't put my finger on it, but it reminds me of a song. April showers? No, not April showers. Duh. Snow. April snow? Oh boy. Well, we're almost to Storm King Mountain. As soon as I get there, well, you know what? I'll meet you there. How about that? So until we meet at Storm King. And you know what the funny thing is? We're not exactly at Storm King Mountain yet, but I take water pills, okay? And they work pretty good. I mean, they flush out your system. The only caveat is that it makes you go to the bathroom. It makes you pee. And I have to go, like, really bad right now. So I'm going to put the pedal to the metal a little bit so I can get to the nearest bathroom, because there really isn't any on the way, to be honest with you, until we get over Storm King Mountain. All right, I'll meet you at Storm King Mountain. We're almost there. Okay, we are going up Storm King Mountain. The road is pretty good. This is like the best I have ever seen Storm King Mountain during a snowstorm in quite a while, actually ever. There's a little bit of a dusting of snow, but other than that, it's passable, and I don't think that I'm going to have a problem with my little four-wheel drive vehicle that I'm driving. Actually, it's the four-wheel drive on my car is really crazy, because You can actually put it in four-wheel drive, okay? But if you exceed 25 miles per hour, then it shuts it off automatically and then goes into like this semi all-wheel drive. It's crazy. I'm gonna slow down just a little bit here because I know this is slick. But yeah, that's how it is. I mean, I used to have a Jeep Wrangler, and once you put that in four-wheel drive, it used to stay in four-wheel drive, and you knew that all four wheels were simultaneously moving at the same time. But this car is a little bit different. I guess the four-wheel drive is designed at a lower speed, at a slower speed, and will get you out of problems if you get stuck. Those are the two sets of circumstances that the four-wheel drive option on this vehicle has. So I'm just absolutely amazed that this road is as good as it is. Stay with me for a little bit here. We haven't reached the actual peak of the mountain. I see that now the dusting on the mountain road here is getting a little bit more thick. But it's obvious that they plowed the road early and laid some salt. Now we're going down a little bit here, and I'm going to kind of slow it down just a tad bit so that I don't slide. Look at these rocks on the right side of the screen. Aren't they beautiful? Wow. I wish I could slow down to the point where I'd be able to see them. And now, it's actually too foggy out there, but right around this bend, if you were to look to the left, you would see a beautiful sight of the Hudson Valley, the Hudson River, but it's a little bit too foggy for that. Let me shut my windshield wipers off. There we go. But look how beautiful. Look. See, right down here to the front, if you were to look to the left, just around this little bend, you would see a spectacular sight of the Hudson Valley, the Hudson River. It's absolutely gorgeous. And here's the icicles. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, this is Storm King Mountain, folks. Not bad at all. So, since a large portion of the people that work for me take this route, there shouldn't be any problem for them getting over this mountain. After all, if I did it, I am so sure that they will be able to do it as well. So, well, that's it. That's Storm King Mountain, and we're on it right now. And as you can see, the road is clear as a bell. Boy, them plows, they really took a lot of the asphalt, made some big potholes as they were plowing. Holy cow, I just passed one that was so big it could have swallowed me up whole. Holy cow. All right, well, that's it. We're at the base now on the other side of Storm King Mountain. And we are proceeding with caution, of course. And I think I'm going to get to work on time. Well, actually, I am. I'm going to be at least an hour early, which is good because I have to go to the bathroom really bad because of these water pills that I'm on. And Well, I guess I'll just close it now for now. Now for now. Remember what I always say, love each other because we are all we have. Until next time, have a great day. And be safe out there if you have to drive in this, all right? Bye.